welcome to the show this evening. Tonight's guest, we have one of my coworkers, Mika. We're going to bring her on and talk to her a little bit about the job and what she does and how important it is. So I'm going to bring on my coworker, one of my cool coworkers, Mika. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Good, good. I'm glad you came on the show. You reluctantly you came on to the show.
Very
But
reluctantly.
I'm glad that you came on to the show. And you work for who?
I work for the Senior Ex-Offender Program with the Baby Hunters Point Multi-Purpose Senior Services.
Okay, okay. And your job title's what?
I'm an in-custody case manager,
In custody case.
and we are contracted with the San Francisco Sheriff's Department.
Okay, and you go into the county jails.
Yes,
Okay, and you screen people that's incarcerated that's coming home from prison, from county jail.
correct. So what I do is basically I go in CJ 2, 4, or 5, which is 850 or San Bruno County Jail in San Francisco, and I meet with the clients. I do an intake and an assessment on them, and then from there we do a treatment plan, and then we come up with the goals that they're going to work on when they're exiting custody and re-entering community, and then once they're released from custody, they start working with someone else, such as yourself.
Okay, okay, okay. That work must be interesting.
It is.
Yeah, okay, okay. You meet a lot of different people, a lot of different personalities, and all kind of different stuff.
Correct, yes.
Yeah. How long you been doing this work?
Well, I started when I was 17, but I wasn't in custody or with the sheriff's department. So I started off as just admin for the agency. And then I believe once I finished college and got my degree and stuff, I started working with San Francisco Adult Probation with the seniors 55 and older. And then when I came back to the agency, I just started doing the in custody with the sheriff's department.
Okay, now, back up a little bit. You say you started when you were 17.
Yes.
Working for Baby Seniors Ex-Offenders Program.
Yes. So what I did was I went through MyEP. I don't know if you remember MyEP, but it's like a mayor's youth program for employment for youth, and basically they position you at different locations for like the summer or around the school year. So for the summer, I started off working as like Kiki and Frank assistant, doing, like I said, admin work, so faxing, filing, making copies, networking in the community and stuff like that. And then from there, I got hired as a case manager.
Okay, okay. You must have gave a good impression the time that you worked.
Yeah, and it was something that I really wanted to do. That's what I went to school for.
Okay, so you went to school, and you got a degree in what?
Criminal justice.
Criminal justice.
Yes.
How long did it take you to do that?
It took me 3 years.
Okay, and you got a degree. What is your degree?
It's in criminal justice.
Okay, but what is it?
A BA, bachelor's. Yeah.
Bachelor's degree.
Yes.
Okay, okay, and so you doing pretty good.
Trying
You're
to.
doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
trying to. I need to go back to school and get my master's.
That's what you need to do.
Yes.
So you're gonna start next semester going back to school.
I wouldn't say next semester, but I'm working on it, and I'm trying to get my drug and alcohol too. So yeah.
Right on. Right
Yeah.
on. Well, I commend you for that. You know, such a young lady doing the work that you're doing. You're doing outstanding work in the community for the community. So I commend you for that. You're doing great work.
Thank you. So are you, sir.
Yeah. Well, I try to do what I can do when I can do it. You know, the work is difficult. It's stressful, very stressful work. You know, I monitor you sometimes. The work that you do is very stressful. But you leave and you come back and you be at it again.
Yeah.
You take
Self-care.
5 Yeah, you self-care. Exactly.
And I've learned to not bring work home like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it can stress you out.
It can stress you out. Yeah. They need some time what they call like a week off of stress relief. It's just a week off, just to take a week.
Is it paid?
Well, they need to have paid stress relief for about a week.
That'd be nice.
Go away for a week and come back and you be rejuvenated.
Yeah, because it's not fair if we got to use our vacation time.
Exactly.
If it's paid, that'll be nice.
Stress relief. I'm just throwing that out there, you know.
Self-care week.
Somebody might see this and
I'm
say,
down
"Oh,
with it.
Yeah. I mean, for the kind of work you do, it's very stressful dealing with all kinds of different people.
Yeah.
You know, and so and then you have a family. You have a son.
Correct.
Okay, how old is your son?
He's 6.
He's 6, little man too. Yeah, he is a little man. That's great. So you're a mom, you work, and you're doing other things. You have a couple of jobs. Matter of fact, you kind of like juggling things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got a couple of jobs. You working, my goodness, and such a young, beautiful woman.
Thank you.
My goodness. So we wanna thank you for coming in, and we wanna thank you for doing the work that you're doing, because without you and other people like yourself, it wouldn't get done. You know, and Bayview Senior Executive Offender Program is, I think it's the only program in the nation that does the work that it does. You know, working with seniors the way that they work with seniors. You know, we have people that's coming in now. They're doing a film. They're documenting certain things that SEOP is doing as far as helping people in the community, seniors. You know, and like I said, I think it's the only program in the nation that's doing this kind of work, and it's valuable work, and hopefully that one day you'll be recognized for the work that you do. You know, you're doing some great work.
Thank
And
you.
continue to do the work that you're doing.
Thank you. You
Okay?
too.
I push you, I shove you to go back to school and continue your education in the work that you're doing. Yes.
I'm gonna try. Like you said, I work 2 jobs
Yes.
and I'm a mom, so it's hard.
Yeah.
You're right. And I've been like debating, you know, is this really the field I want to be in? I love giving back to the community and I love working with clients. You know, when I run into them in the community and I see them doing good or driving or working, it make me feel good. And I refer them to that job, or you know, that was my client on my caseload for a while, or they no longer on probation.
Right.
It make me feel good about myself. But I've been looking into like technology and stuff, you know, and I know that's like it right now. That's where the money is. And I don't know. It just seems like technology is what's in right now.
It is. It is. But then if you leave your job that you're doing, and you've gone to school and got the education to do the work that you do, if you leave that job and go to technology, then what would happen?
No, I still would want to do my job. But what I'm saying is if I go back to school, I'm thinking about going back to school for technology.
Okay.
Yeah. And not like my master's in like public administration, because that's what I was going back to school for, getting my master's in public administration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I say, you're doing a great job, and I watch the work that you do. You're sincere about the work that you do. You know, once you lock down to that desk and that paperwork you get locked in, and can't nobody get your attention until you're done. So you're really into the work that you do. Continue doing the work that you're doing, and you're gonna be acknowledged for it. You will be.
Well, you know, I'm trying to be like you when I grow up. I'm trying to, you
Like
know,
me?
yeah.
My goodness, what do you mean? Like
I'm saying, I'm trying to be successful like you.
Yeah, you're gonna be successful. You're gonna be successful.
Thank you.
See, we have people don't understand, don't realize that in the work that you do, that we do, you know, it's already written. It's already put out there for us to do. All we have to do is follow instructions. To
Yeah.
do it. You know, God has already made a plan for our life. You know, and we're responsible for what happens in our life. So we have to do just follow instructions. You know, be obedient, fall in line, and do the work, and you'll be punished for it. I mean, not punished, but rewarded for it. I say punished.
And you know what? I be feeling rewarded sometimes too, though, Wendell, honestly, because I know I do so much for so many people. And I'm not saying a lot of people do stuff for me, but I know God looks out for me. Like, I'm never struggling. I'm never going without, as well as my son. So I know I'm always taken care of. And I look at it as God looking out for me, because I done looked out for so many clients and I done gave to so many people. So I know I will be rewarded in the end. I know.
You're rewarded every day.
You're right.
Every day you're rewarded.
You're right.
You wake up in the morning, right? You wake up in the morning, you're not really miserable. Okay, you got a beautiful son, you know, that you're raising, and he's a gentleman.
Yeah.
He's a gentleman. He ain't no bad child. You know what I mean? I haven't seen it if he is. You're not a bad child, and you're doing a great job. You know, so you're being rewarded every day just doing stuff that you're doing. You know, you ain't on drugs, you ain't on nothing that's all out of shape and whack and stuff. You're not none of that. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. So you're blessed, and you've been given the stuff that you need to do, the right things in life. Continue doing what you're doing. Continue doing the work, because it's a payoff. It's a payoff. You might fall in that loop and say, "Take care of me for the rest of my life, and I'm gonna be all right." And it's gonna be okay. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
The work is to be done, and it should be done by somebody that cares about the work that they do.
Yeah.
And you care about the work that you do.
I do.
Yeah, you do. I watch you. I know you do. You do. So now you've been with the program for how many years again?
Well, I started at 17, but
Yeah.
like I said, I left for 2 years, and then not only that, I wasn't always with the sheriff's department in probation. So
But when you left, you were still doing the work, though, weren't you?
yes. So
Okay,
I
so
was
you,
working with homeless at-risk youth, and basically just housing them and helping them find employment, helping them basically accomplish any barriers that they may face, whether they need an ID, they're trying to get signed up for school, they need a green card, they need a birth certificate, helping them saving and budgeting, helping them learn how to apply for apartments and make resumes, helping them learn how to make beds and wash clothes and stuff like
make
that.
beds?
Make beds. Some youth don't even know how to make a bed, don't even know how to wash their laundry properly, clean properly. So that's what I did.
Okay.
And then, like, so I was the manager there, so I also overseen other staff, and I did timesheets and payroll and stuff like that as
Okay.
well.
So you've been in a learning stage for a while. You've been learning things as you went, like on the job training.
Yeah.
Learning. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So now you're back to SCOP and you're putting in work, and it's gonna pay off. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stay tuned.
Stay
To
tuned.
Mika. Yeah, stay tuned to Mika. She's gonna be in somebody's eye, somebody's ear real soon. She's doing the work that she's supposed to be doing. And you in the audience, pay attention to her. She's a young woman. You know, she has a lot ahead of her. You know, she has a little dude, a little son. You know, and he runs things. He's the man of the house. He runs things. So we're gonna make sure that he gets recognition as well. But keep doing what you're doing, sweetheart. Yeah. The work is to be done. It's to be done by you.
Thank you. Thanks for recognizing me.
Yes. So we want to thank you for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you for having me.
We're gonna and I like to tell everybody on the show, right, that this is a show for returned citizens that's coming on from incarceration. And we have a lot of different people coming on our show, different backgrounds. You know, we have educators, we have officers, we have captains, we have imams, we have preachers, we have all kind of people coming on the show that's telling their story about what they're doing in the community, and we want to bring you back in maybe a year, maybe in 6 months. We want to bring you back and let people know what you're doing later on in life, because the progress it continues to go on. It doesn't stop, you know. So they say it's like from the cradle to the grave. We learn from the cradle to the grave, and you learning, and we're gonna bring you back in a bit, and bring you back on the show and let people know what you're doing. See your continued progress in life.
That'd be nice. Okay. Maybe I might be running somebody. You never know.
Exactly. So we want to thank Mika for coming on the show tonight, and we appreciate everything that she's doing in the community. Bayview Seniors Ex Offenders Program is a great program in the Bayview. They help people that's up in age. You know, we have a lot of people that, you know, was in the lifestyle at one time. They grew up and not recognize that one day they're going to get old. You know, and a lot of people that's selling drugs, that's stealing, that's doing all kinds of different stuff. You know, they do things in life, and they don't think about retirement at a certain age. They think about, we're doing this now, we're going to do it for the rest of our life. But at some time in age, they're going to grow up, they're going to get older, you know, and then it comes to the time where retirement kicks in. And then if you don't put nothing in, you can't get nothing back. So they go down for retirement, and then people say, well, what do you mean retirement? You ain't putting nothing in, so you don't got nothing. So now you got to go get on general assistance, and they give you bare nothing. You know, they don't give you enough money to pay rent. You can't pay rent and eat. You can't pay a car note and eat. You know, so you got to come down to general assistance to get the bare minimum nothing, and you got to survive on what they give you. And it's really sad. In San Francisco, one of the richest cities in America, you know, they got homeless people sleeping on the street. You know, they got people out of Baby Hunters Point being shoved out of the city. You know, they're being relocated because they can't live in San Francisco because they can't afford to pay the rent. So now we're at a standstill where we have Bayview Senior Ex Offenders Program. They come down to our program, and we provide information, provide things for them so they can survive in the city that they grew up in. You know, and it's sad to see a lot of people that at one time you're seeing doing things in life, and at this point in life, they're doing absolutely nothing. They're just surviving. And it's really sad to see sometimes, you know. So that's what Bayview Seniors Ex Offenders Program does. They help people along the way for the rest of their time that they're here. You know, we have less time in life than we have more time in life. You know, I'm gonna say that again. We have less time in life than we have more time in life. And the less time we have in life, we have to enjoy it to the fullest. And we have to enjoy it without hurting anybody, and try to live in the best way that we can. So if you at any point in your life in a state that where you don't know what to do, you're confused or whatever, come in and take part in the Bayview Seniors Active in this program. And come down and we can help you if we can. If we can't help you, we'll let you know that we can't, and we'll refer you somewhere that can help you. So come down and take part of the program, and you'll be able to see the beautiful sister make a she's one of the better case managers at Baby's Extended Program that I know of, and that put her work in it. Yeah, she does. She does some good work. Yeah. So come down and see her, and she'll be glad to help you. Yeah, on whatever she can.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you for watching the show tonight. And every Saturday night, 7 o'clock on Channel 29, you can watch my show. It comes on at 7 o'clock Saturday night on Channel 29. Or either you can go on YouTube and you can watch any one of my shows on YouTube. Type in the Wendell Elamine James Show, and all my shows will come up, and you can watch any one of them as long as you want to, whenever you want to. And if you have any good input that you can give me to enhance our program, to better our program, call the studio, and let them know that you need to get in contact with me to better our program, to make it better for the viewers. So we want to thank you for watching the show tonight, and we want to thank the sister for coming on the show tonight. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you, Wendell.
Thank
you.
you. Yes. Good night.
God bless.